Hey folks, Nathan here from, of course, the Star Wars Timeline Gold, Star Wars Beyond the Films, Cloud City Casino, from the Star Wars Home Video Library, the author of A Saga on Home Video, all that good stuff. And I had a request to check out the Deluxe edition here of Star Wars The Rebel Files. Okay, pardon the shaking there. I'm using a tripod that's not really meant to be adjusted while you're viewing something. But this is the Rebel Files. This is the newest of those giant deluxe edition in-universe document type of things for Star Wars. This one is a little bit tough to come by. You do need to get it on Amazon pretty much at this point. It was supposed to be up for pre-order, never eventually went up for pre-order. Eventually it finally did go up a few days after it was supposed to have gone up for sale. And if you look on Amazon, you'll find that you actually don't get a discount for this one the way that you would on some of the others, because this one is one that is actually sold by Becker and Mayer, and it's shipped by Amazon. I mean, the whole thing where if you have an Amazon marketplace, it's sold by so-and-so, and it'll either ship through them or ship through Amazon if Amazon is who actually has the inventory sitting there. But unless it's actually sold by Amazon, you don't tend to get that Amazon discount. So, $100 for this as of right now. But this is Star Wars The Rebel Files. It's a Dan Wallace creation, Collected Intelligence of the Alliance. And there is going to be a regular version of this in 2018, but I figured I'd show you the deluxe version here. The back of it, the little slip cover there, giving you the basics about it. It says, branded as rebels and traitors, the members of the Alliance worked in the shadows, gathering information and support from across the galaxy to bring an end to the Empire's tyranny. Concealed within a secure case, their most vital and sensitive information was collected by one of Mon Mothma's most trusted aides and kept hidden until now. Discovered in the ruins of an abandoned rebel base, these files have been passed among members of the Resistance, that is, the Resistance as of the era of The Force Awakens, who have added notes, updates, and new insights to the documents. So this is actually the first of this type of publication that is actually set within canon, the story group's new canon, rather than set within Legends. A repository of Alliance intelligence, the Rebel Files weaves together classified documents, intercepted transmissions, and gathered communications to trace the formation of the Rebel Alliance. Within the case, an embedded projection unit activated by the push of a button displays the Death Star plans and the reconnaissance images of Death Star 2. Unlock the secrets of the Rebel Alliance includes Rebel Case with a 2-image projection unit, a fully illustrated 176-page book, and 5 removable replica documents. Author Daniel Wallace, and illustrators include Aaron Riley, Adrian Rodriguez, Chris Rafe, Chris Travas, Diego Costa, I have to kind of scoot in with my glasses and all, Giorgio Baroni, Isaac Hunneford, Joe Caroni, Maciej Rebiz, can't pronounce that correctly, I apologize, and Randall Mackey, through Epic, Inc., Disney, Lucasfilm, etc. And then the interior box is just a symbol on one side, green on the other, and then Star Wars The Rebel Files, a collected intelligence of the Alliance, and the same thing on the other side. So we take it, we fold up the little end here and lift. We're going to have our instructions actually of how we set it up. I've actually followed the instructions already and pulled out the little tab so the battery is already active. And it's held in here inside the little plastic. A little bit tough to get out, I find. So I pretty much have to take the whole plastic thing out and just kind of dump it into my hands. But there's your actual Rebel Files. So, just as it was describing, basically a little document container type thing here. And when you flip a switch, you can open it like a book. And there's your, set it back here, there's your interior view here. The book is in a strap. So you pull back the strap, release the book. We'll look at the book in a moment. Many are wondering about that whole deluxe thing with the hologram projector, as it's called. Basically, this side has a button down here in the corner that moves this panel. So if I sit it flat and I press the button, ta-da! And yes, it is a projector. And you can change whether it's projecting a look at the original Death Star or the Death Star 2 by turning the little dial on the back of it. And it looks like that if you just look down into it. So this part, this arm, basically folds up and down as this one folds up. So to turn that off, I'm then going to take this, and you notice as I start moving it, it starts moving too, and I push down to click it back into place. The other side doesn't have anything special, it's just that strap to keep the book in. And then you have the book itself. Nice kind of cloth almost feeling, cover old feeling book. You have your documents inside, such as this one. We're not going to necessarily look at all of them, but such as this one. It's like Jedi Path and Book of Sith, right, where you've got your text, but then it's got all kinds of little annotations and such with it that goes through all kinds of fun stuff relating to the Rebel Alliance and all. There we go. I guess we can look at the other ones because they're all in the back. Okay, so you get to the end. Fellow Fighters of the Alliance, blah, blah, blah. Supplemental files, and there's 4 little pockets that are grabbed. So the first pocket is a prison intake form for Liana Halleck. Okay, so that's going to be this. So the prison intake form for when Jyn Erso is arrested under the Liana Halleck nom de plume. The second one is a Yavin base evacuation checklist. And you notice that each of these has like a little folder this time telling you what it is. So our Yavin base evacuation checklist is going to be this. I like the fact that they're all kind of in the back there, so it's easier to know where they're supposed to go. Then we have the KDY, Kuat Drive Yards corporate folder. So, welcome to Kuat. We're honored to host you and eager to demonstrate why Kuat Drive Yards is the smartest choice for your capital investment. And then, stuff about it. Moff Polis Maxim from the Imperial Governor there. KDY stuff. And then the last piece is the Alliance Intake Personnel Card for Lando Calrissian, basically when he joins the Rebellion. So Alliance to Restore the Republic. There's his intake card there. Nothing on the back. Age unverified at this point, it looks like. Known aliases. Zuberi Victor, Stellan Starsinger, Nikto Maximilian, Barpotamus Drebel, and Tamtil Screed. So nice references there back to, among other things, the original Marvel series, back in the 70s and 80s with Drebel. So cool stuff there, but all 4 of those fit into the little folders in the back of the book. And then you got that other one, the one that's basically just the message with how it was discovered and whatnot that goes here in the front. You close it, stick it back in the container, fold it closed, stick it back in the plastic, stick the plastic back in the box, close the box, and put the slipcover back on the box, and you're officially ready to put this thing away. So, a nice new product. Again, nice to see that it's finally moving into canon rather than Legends, because it is keeping up with current continuity now, which is cool. The other ones kept up with current continuity as of their time, but that was the Legends continuity, and the Imperial Handbook was sort of straddling the edge between those, but leaning more towards Legends. And now what we've got is the newest of these, and hopefully there'll be more of them to come. But again, keep in mind that this is a little bit tough to find. This is a deluxe edition of the Rebel Files. It's going to run you $100. Amazon is the best place to look for it now, but you're not going to have an Amazon discount on it or anything like that. You could also go to Quarto Knows, which is the website for the company itself, but from the standpoint of being widely available, it appears not to be. It seems to be relatively limited quantities at this time. But if you're looking for the Rebel Files, and you want to get the deluxe version rather than waiting for just the book with none of the goodies in it to show up in 2018, now's the time to do it. It is out there and available.